Good evening, YouTube family. Just wanted to shoot you another quick video. This one is about Rubin Stacy. It's actually revisiting this because, as you can see by the date, I did it March 1st, 2021. The reason I'm bringing it up again is because today I was watching the news and the local media is talking about this now. They've renamed, city of Fort Lauderdale rather, has renamed a section of Davie Boulevard from I-95 West all the way to 441 to Rubin Stacy Memorial Boulevard. So I think that's great. I think it's about time that this got a little more publicity rather than it has been getting in the past. And even with this video, you see there's only 46 views on it. Maybe I could have done a better job advertising it. This is when the channel was in its infancy. So I'm going to play a little bit of my video, and then I'm going to play the 2-minute expose that they did on, I think it was channel 10. I watched it on channel 4, but apparently all of the local channels are talking about this. So let's go ahead and get right into this. This one hits a lot closer to home. This took place at the 3100 block of Davie Boulevard. That is 31st Avenue and Davie Boulevard. Years of my life were spent around that general area. I had friends near there, and I still have family near there. I always heard the stories of the KKK being in Davie and of their former headquarters being there. All right, so I didn't locate any actual evidence that their headquarters were there. I guess it's just a rumor, but there is a lot of KKK activity in this area, according to this blog. And even if I go a little bit further forward, this person also talks about it, that he witnessed a lot of activity, KKK activity in particular. So it's here. We definitely know it's in the area. But I wanted to show you just a little bit. Let's see. Let's stop right here. The lynching was so disturbing that the NAACP used it in a campaign to call for anti-lynching legislation. It was the summer of 1935. A mob strung up the farmhand Stacy after an unconfirmed accusation by a white woman. His lifeless, handcuffed body dangled for hours as an almost festive crowd came from all over town to gawk. So the gawking, I guess, was done by some of these people, but they had this little girl here laughing and smiling. This is really sickening when you look at this picture. So these people are teaching their children all this evil and hatred, and then these children grow up and teach the same evil and hatred, and then so forth and so forth and so forth. Now, this is Davie, Florida. Some of the people in that area really haven't left. It's like generation after generation, these people are just staying in the area. So that hate is being taught. I don't know if it's still being taught today, but it stands to reason that this hate is still in existence somewhere because, I mean, just look at this little kid smiling. I'm going to find a better picture of her. Not that one. There, same little girl. And it's, I don't mean to laugh, but it's amazing to me that I don't mean to laugh, but it's amazing to me that this much hatred can be taught and people still think it's okay, even in 2022. Boggles the mind. There's that same picture again. This is from another angle. The little girl's not in that one, at least not the same little girl. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Among his people of Gruff, the Fort Lauderdale Daily News reported. Late that afternoon, Sheriff Walter Clark and his brother, Chief Deputy Bob Clark, decided to move Stacy to a Miami jail for safekeeping. 6 deputies escorting Stacy. So, safekeeping, we know what that is. If you've watched any of the Black History Monday videos on my channel, then you know what that safekeeping is. It's basically so they can hold them till the mob comes, which it's just ridiculous that they got away with this stuff. I mean, if you really open your mind up, this country is filled with so much hate towards anyone who doesn't look like this. Anyways, this video is on the channel. Go ahead and watch it. It's there now. Like I said, I'm going to do something to get these views up, because 46 views since March, that's just horrendous. So let's get these likes up. Go ahead and watch the video and get the likes up. And let's play the other video from Channel 10.
Lauderdale memorializing the victim of a 1935 lynching with a street renaming today.
And a portion of Davie Boulevard has been renamed Rubin Stacy Memorial Boulevard. Local 10's Sanella Sabovic is live now with much more on this touching story. Sanella.
Calvin and Nicole, today was about remembering a young man who was so viciously killed, all due to his skin color. And as you mentioned, a portion of Davie Boulevard, a 2-mile stretch, has been renamed Rubin Stacy Memorial Boulevard. His family members have traveled here today and tell me that this is a bittersweet day for them.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Nearly 87 years after Rubin Stacy was savagely murdered, his life is being honored and remembered today in Fort Lauderdale. A 2-mile stretch of Davie Boulevard from I-95 west to US 441 is now known as Rubin Stacy Memorial Boulevard.
The story is so important of what this young man sacrificed. He sacrificed his life, and today we're going to resurrect him.
Stacy's death was an atrocious, racist crime. On July 19, 1935, Stacy, a black husband and father, was lynched and shot at in Fort Lauderdale near Davie Boulevard and Southwest 31st Avenue. All this after a white woman alleged he had threatened her. Stacy never received a trial, and no one was ever charged for his brutal murder.
He was a very humble young man.
Stacy's family members have traveled from all over the U.S. to be here today. They tell me he was a farmer from Georgia who came to South Florida looking for work. This day is bittersweet for them.
It's a blessing. Then I feel sad because the street is named after Uncle Rubin. But, you know, you think about, why did it have to come to this?
Fort Lauderdale's mayor and city leaders say this memorial is long overdue, that we still have more work to do for a more inclusive future.
We can never forget. It's important for us to always remember that bigotry and hatred has no place in our community, especially in Fort Lauderdale.
And Stacy's family, they're hoping that when people drive on Davie Boulevard and they look at that sign, Rubin Stacy Memorial Boulevard, that they look his name up on the internet and educate themselves on who he was and what happened to him on that fateful day back in 1935. That's the latest here from Fort Lauderdale. Sanella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
All right, so that's basically it. Just wanted to leave you guys with that. And look, please forgive the spelling here. I don't know which one is actually correct, because when I was researching this originally, I saw this spelling and I saw this spelling up here. So I have no idea which one is correct. If any family members of Rubin Stacy are offended, I definitely apologize. I didn't mean to do that. But I just want to make sure that this story gets out. I want to make sure as many people know about this as possible. So go ahead and watch the video, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, because once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a laptop or a Nintendo Switch. And you guys, the subscribers, you're going to choose which one you think would be the best giveaway. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. You guys have a wonderful evening.